We are in the second part of July and the energy has shifted upward. This is the moment in which there's the point of no return. We are entering into a celestial, a cosmic alignment that is holding until the next month of August that will shift everything. Jupiter is in July 20th and July 19th. There's what we call the cosmic travel. And this creates a shift for the whole collective karma of humanity and is allowing us to enter into the new golden age, actually. So Jupiter in Leo forms a direct opposition to Pluto in Aquarius. Jupiter means wisdom, means healing, means teaching, growth, expansion, faith, and the radiant self stepping into the throne. Pluto is power, is death, rebirth, is depth, and it is the vast collective. They oppose each other, and you get to have a confrontation between two questions that will define the rest of your life. One question is how big am I willing to become as individual, and what am I willing to be transformed for the sake of the whole? This is the point of no return. This is when everything shifts. The tension that you have been carrying between your own expansion and some larger force, which may be a relationship, a responsibility, a collective that you belong to, a power struggle in your life, all this may come to a head. You will feel this push-pull directly, the part of you that wants to rise, to shine, to be fully yourself against the part that fears that all that will cost, and it will ask you to surrender. This is a confrontation. It is not here to stop you. It's here to force you to become the unbreakable self that you are. Also, we have Saturn and Neptune in Pisces, that they dissolve the spiritual forms and ask for compassion and discipline. Uranus and Mars are in Taurus, and they accelerate the change in money, food, land, and the physical world. The Sun and Mercury are in Gemini. They amplify communication, learning, while demanding clarity over noise. Venus and the South Node are in Leo, the North Node in Aquarius, and Pluto in Aquarius. This is a point of authentic leadership, community, evolution, and institutional transformation. This is the crossing point. This is the day the timeline splits. This is when you choose your own evolution. You are asked to realign with your purpose, to simplify your life, to embody the values. And this cradle symbolizes gestation, a protected field in which a new consciousness is forming. This is a turning point of the collective karma, a movement from acquisition towards stewardship, from information towards wisdom, from performance towards authenticity, from isolated spirituality towards compassionate service. This cradle will go all the way up to the eclipse August 12th. So we are in the midst of so much that will be happening July, August, and September that will completely shift realities. July 22nd, the sun goes into Leo. Leo season begins. This is the time for full visibility expression. The nodal axis flips. Jupiter reaches the most blessed point of its entire Leo transit. Aquarius full moon brings its peak, and it's about reclaiming your radiance, your visibility. July 23rd, Mercury stations direct in Cancer. It ends up the retrograde period. Up to now, you have been reviewing, completing the loops of the chapter that ended in June. The mind turns forward now. And the Sun in Leo and Jupiter in Leo, now the field is rewarding courage to be seen as who you are, self-expression, creativity, leadership, warmth, and putting your name on your work, not to enhance the ego, but to be in service for the collective. July 26th, the lunar nodes flip. The North Node comes into Aquarius and the South Node in Leo. This means your direction is shifting. The North Node is where the collective is being pulled towards the hunger, the future moves into Aquarius. The collective future is being pulled toward community, innovation, group network, vision of new work. We are part of something greater, and this is going to affect every one of us. This is the unfamiliar direction that your soul came here to stretch forward. It feels awkward, and it feels too much. It feels not quite like you, but this is where you are growing. The South Node is the point of release, is what is being left behind. And it moves into Leo, which means the old way of doing visibility, which is the individual ego. Humanity is being asked to release individuality attached to the ego self, the identity that does not represent you anymore. Let go the sense of self-importance, and it is where you already fluent in the gifts that you came in with. And this is where you go backwards when you feel you are tired, you are scared, and when the nodes change, the whole map flips. This is a reorientation. A brand new growth age opens up. You are being asked to step fully into something larger than yourself, to being seen, not to be admired, but to be in service to the whole. Your mission changes. You may feel the discomfort of the visibility, and you are meant to claim the version that lights the path. The Leo on the South Node becomes the place where you need to release the era of the individual spotlight. This is not about to build your name, your platform, your recognition for the sake of in ego enhancement, but this is about building community, network, the future, and to serve the collective. And this is when you are contributing to the whole. This is the shift toward collaboration, network, and this is where Jupiter is expanding visibility in your throne. Yes, you have to be visible. You have to be visible not for the selfish expression, but for this transitioning into a new destination, the collective. This is the transition into the golden age. Golden age in Aquarius means about collective, means about the whole is bigger than the parts, means that we are transitioning as communities into the new consciousness. Also, Pluto in Aquarius will stay for 30 years. So Aquarius will be magnifying over and over again, connecting with the highest frequency of Aquarius. And this means detaching from life, not from a place of detaching from the soul, but not being attached from emotions. It's the freedom that you can reinvent yourself, the freedom that you let go of the old identity, and you are free to become who you really are. And this is the moment of great social transformation, not from the place of hatred, but from a place of love. And also, this is the moment in which all needs to be anchored, because Saturn is asking us to anchor all this transformation. July 29th, this is the full moon in Aquarius, and this is the coronation point. This is when Jupiter reaches Gazimi in Leo. This is the exact moment that Jupiter sits in the heart of the sun, the most purified and concentrated in a planet the entire cycle. The planet is in the heart of this king, which is Leo. Jupiter in Leo in the most potent 12-year transit. The nodes just activated. This is the coronation point of the reassignment, and this is the preparation, because in August you sit on the throne, not in the throne of the king that rules on the old way, but in the throne of your own sovereignty, of your own greater self, on your new assignment, which is to hold space for everyone to transition into this new community. There's more videos that you can just harness more information. You will see the video attached, which is what does it mean to shift into the golden age, the things that nobody told you before, and you can see in the description below. You can also look at the video about how to release the ego structure so that you can enter into the self, also linked to this video. And also you can access more of this information in the Rose Temple community that we have, in which we help people to gather, to create community, to move together into this new golden age, to hold the frequency for everyone, to sustain the frequency, to help in our daily sadness, in our practices, in our teachings, to hold space for everyone to raise their vibration and to access this new golden age frequency and consciousness. More information in the links in the description below. And until the next time, I send you all my love and namaste.